You're listening to the premiere episode of the Get Psyched podcast. Let's get this party started. Welcome to Get Psyched with Kari Samuels, where you'll find inspiration to create a magical life. Here, you'll experience all things divine. So tune in and let the magic begin. Welcome. Hello. I am so happy you are here. I'm your host, Kari Samuels, and maybe you are here because you know me from my YouTube forecasts, my monthly forecast, or maybe you had a reading with me many years ago when I was doing one-on-one intuitive readings, or maybe you found your way here by chance. And really, there are no accidents. There's only synchronicity because we live in a very intentional universe. And that is one of the many things I'm going to be sharing with you on this journey, how to connect with the universe in a way that you can understand its messages and meaning. On this first episode, I want to share a little bit about my journey and also what you can expect as we move forward on this joyful journey together. This is a dream come true for me. I've been wanting to actually create a mystery school about all the things I've learned from doing thousands of readings and from teaching. I have so much to share with you about all things divine, astrology, numerology, empath empowerment, signs, symbols, synchronicity, all the things. And this is my way of doing that. Instead of a mystery school, this is easy for you. This is something that you can all access in a way that's really a very easy and joyful experience. And my intention for you is to share with you things in a way that you can interpret, understand, and integrate into your life every day. Because being intuitive is a way of life. Seeing the world and the universe interconnectedly is a way of life. And yet, we haven't been taught this way of life. This is something that we should all learn in kindergarten. You are a beautiful, luminous, intuitive being. And when you reclaim your natural gifts, when you remember the magic and the power that's within you, your life will unfold in the most incredible ways. So this is my love letter to you. This is my gift to you. And before I share with you more about what you'll experience on this podcast, just a little bit about who I am and what my experience has been. Again, you may know me for my forecasts. Every month I do these forecasts on YouTube where I look at the universal energies, where I look at everything that's happening, what the astrology is showing us, what the numerology is showing us, and really the information I receive from my higher guidance. And I share it with you in practical ways. But there's so much more. I began this journey as an intuitive way back. I started doing readings in 1998. I remember I was doing readings where I got this special thing to attach to my landline that I would record things, and I would record it on a cassette and then mail that, take it to the post office. So I've been doing this for a while. And the thing is, I didn't always know I was intuitive. I didn't always know that I was psychic or intuitive. I just thought I was nervous. You see, I was always very, very nervous, very anxious, very insecure. I thought bad luck followed me everywhere. And I didn't understand why terrible things were always happening to me or why I was so anxious all the time. And what was happening before I remembered that I was intuitive is it was really hard. And once I started doing readings, I started to feel better and things made sense to me. And I got information through doing readings from this higher guidance that came through that helped me and helped others. But every time I did a reading, it helped me because one, I was expressing what was inside of me. And every time you express what's inside of you, that's when things really align for you. But also because I was connecting with these higher beings, angels and spirit guides that help me understand the nature of the universe and life. And what was so beautiful was that no matter who I was talking to, whatever their life experience was, no matter how challenging, how difficult, how really hard their life and seemingly unfair, everyone had these benevolent beings that explained why they experienced the things they did and what to do about that and how to heal. And that changed me forever in so many ways. Because what I realized while I was doing readings was, first of all, that it is very natural. Doing readings is as natural as breathing. I was always waiting for something like big to happen while I was doing readings. I was always waiting for like me to be psychic. I was like always thinking it should be more than it was. But really what was happening was I was just knowing things. It felt very natural. And then I realized, are we all doing this? Are we all just knowing things without knowing that we know things? Are we all just experiencing intuitive messages and insights in a way that we're taught to think is just like fear or paranoia or just your imagination, which, by the way, your imagination is your link to the spirit realm. We'll talk about that in a future episode, I promise. So it was really profound for me to recognize that all these thoughts that I was suppressing and repressing were actually intuitive insights. And by my repressing them, that is what made me anxious. And by expressing them, my whole life opened up. Everything started to align in my favor. I'm not saying I didn't have challenges. Oh, I have challenges now. I mean, we all have challenges. I'm saying everything was different. Life has more meaning when you start to recognize all the unseen forces within and around you. You've been taught to ignore your greatest gifts. You've been taught to ignore your intuition. You've been taught to hide parts of yourself that are different. You've been taught to think that your sensitivity is something to be ashamed of. So why I've created this podcast is to help you have the tools to remember and reclaim your natural gifts, to remember and reclaim your birthright, and to feel comfortable about expressing who you are. Because what I've found is that the key to happiness is to be yourself. And yet you've been taught to be like everybody else. And your beautiful, unique, luminous self is your gift to the world. And when you are sharing your unique light, your unique gifts, your unique expression, you start to attract amazing opportunities, and you feel better. You feel comfortable within your own skin. There's so much more to this universe than you've been taught to see and to experience. And that's what we're going to do together. We're going to explore the extraordinary together. And a lot of intuitive things or mystical things are taught in a way that seems very out there. And again, like what you see in the media, like I don't see ghosts at the foot of my bed, and I didn't as a child, right? I wasn't one of those kids who even had imaginary friends. I did, however, have an interest in all things spiritual and all things mystical. And I did think about what happens on the other side. I did, as a child, have a lot of what I was thinking was just thinking about life, the universe, past lives, reincarnation, and what happens before you were born, right? That turns out to be my gift, because what I realized during my psychic readings was that the kind of guides that I connect with are the ones that help with life planning. Why you experienced the challenges you've experienced, your karmic patterns, your lessons, and your gifts, why you even chose to be here. And these are the things we're going to explore together. All these wonderful mysteries of the universe in a way that you can apply to your life, so that you have meaning in your life, so that you remember why you are here, that you know your purpose, your very, very unique purpose, that you feel comfortable expressing your soul's essence, that you feel confident expressing who you are in a very unique way. One of my greatest joys when I was teaching intuition in person was seeing how fun and easy it was for people to remember this. All they needed was a safe space. So that's what this is for you. This is a sacred space where you can come to every week and gain something, gain another insight, gain another clue on your journey, because I really do see life as a treasure hunt. And we're always discovering new things as we follow the clues that the universe is giving to us. And so every week is another treasure in your treasure hunt, is another clue on your journey. And I'm going to make this very actionable for you, very easy to integrate, and definitely fun. What I'm going to be sharing with you is sometimes it will be just me. Things that I want to share with you that I've learned throughout my years of experience teaching and doing intuitive readings and astrology and numerology and helping empaths turn their sensitivities into superpowers. Sometimes I'm going to be sharing with you other people's gifts and bring them on as guests. So it will be a combination of things. And I don't even know where this is going to evolve. I know I'm starting this because it feels right. And it's been something I've been wanting to do and called to do for many years. I don't know where it's going to take us, but I'm excited about where it's going to take us. I know it's going to evolve, and I know it's going to be fun. And I'm excited about where this is going to take all of us. So I thank you. I'm honored that you're on this journey with me and the rest of us. And I'm looking forward to this with delightful anticipation. So throughout our time together, I will be sharing with you all the tools that I have and other people sharing their gifts, and to help you share yours. Each week, I'm going to be offering what I call a magic lesson, something that you can focus on and integrate into your life so that you can really have something tangible that you can focus on. And we're going to be doing that every week. And you'll be amazed how each little magic lesson opens up your world more and more and more and more. Don't be surprised at how easy things can be. That's what happened to me when I was doing readings. Again, I was always looking for this like big wow. The wow was the results that happened from sharing things that were very beautiful and very natural. So this is about coming back to your natural way of being. So don't push, don't make it too hard. Allow this to be easy. Allow your journey to be easy. You're remembering who you really are. So your magic lesson this week is to look at the universe as magic. Anytime you find yourself going inside, of course, you have to tune into yourself, to your feelings. Definitely do that. But when you get wrapped up in your thoughts and you feel alone and you're trying to figure out what your next step is, take a breath and then expand your energy and say, universe, show me a sign. What is my next step? Then take everything as a clue. What are you trying to tell me? It's going to take some practice. It's very helpful to start recognizing that the universe is alive with messages and meanings. You may find an animal in your path. You may see repeated numbers that are talking to you. You may see a billboard. You may have synchronicity where the same word or the same place or the name comes up over and over again. Pay attention. Just pay attention. You don't even need to understand it yet. The universe will respond to you paying attention. And this is a language you're going to become very fluent in. And now you're starting to connect in a way that you're having a dialogue with this magical universe. And you are a magical being. And I'm going to leave you with that magic lesson this week. I'll be here every week sharing more with you on this delightful, joyful adventure together. I have so much to share with you. So it's going to be very helpful if you write a review for this podcast, you rate it and review it and share it with your friends and loved ones. And if you're afraid of sharing it because you think they're going to judge you for being a little too, I don't know, mystical, remember that's part of your healing journey, to reclaim that, because this is natural. You should never be ashamed of your gifts. Let us delight in your uniqueness. You are a gift to the world. You are special. You are unique. You are beautiful. I love you so much, and I am thrilled that we are on this journey together. Until next time, lots of love. Bye for now. Thanks for listening to Get Psyched with Kari Samuels. If you want more intuitive insights and inspiration, go to 𝐘𝐨𝐿 for all things divine. Until next time, trust in your magic and let your light shine.